Feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crap from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood, and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite, they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't waste ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I'm in this every day and I'm impatient. Hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement. The top is so vacant. Out of this shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing. Sold out shows for 1,000 faces.
Hey, yer. What is good, you two? Got my man's here.
We are live.
You already know.
Yeah, dig.
You already know what time it is, man. We back with the Roc-N-Wit-Rup, the return of Roc-N-Wit-Rup, bro. It's been, how long has it been, man?
Shoot, I think it was right after New Year, maybe, or right before New Year. I can't remember exactly, bro, but it's been a minute, dog. Good to see you, homie.
Yeah,
for sure. Good to see you.
Wow, man, it is. It's good to see you, bro, and it's good to be seen back out here on these Roc-N-Wit-Rup episode, man. I can't, it's a almost like a nostalgic feeling at this point, bro.
Oh yeah, man. I like doing the Roc-N-Wit-Rups, man. It's been a minute, so it's good to be back. Good to be back.
I do too, man. And a lot of times we usually come on here without anything prepared, or we just get like I was talking to somebody earlier. They was like, "So what y'all doing over there today?" And I was like, "Bro, it's basically a kick it session usually." You know what I mean? Like, but then I got to thinking about it, bro, and I was like, I do kind of have a few little things, man, that I watched. Okay, I watched. For anybody who doesn't know, down here below me, this is Rocky Strong, 1466. This man just did an interview with a man named Sticks. It's Rocky Strong meets Sticks just last week. I watched it for the third time today. So, I watched it, boom, watched it twice. But when I was watching it the second time, I kept coming across these things, man, that I was thinking. I was like, yo, just that little statement in itself could be a whole topic. But you guys had so much, there's a whole lot to Sticks' story. There's a whole, and doing it in an hour and all that, it's hard to touch every single little statement, right? So I was thinking, I was like, well, man, maybe I could bring up a few of these things since I got Rocky Strong on here this evening. Maybe I could bring up some of these things along the way tonight and maybe discuss some of those topics, because all it is just things that I drew from watching y'all, right? So as I was watching y'all, I was like, dang, that's a good thing right there to talk about. And I mean, it's a lot, like some of it falls upon the same type issues. Like, like for the first one, it's like the whole time you guys was talking and the father figure thing came up, right? But that to me rolls back into where y'all are talking later, and the whole role model thing comes back up. You know what I mean? So like that's almost like right there together. Like a father figure should be the role model, but at the same time, a father figure is a father figure that, is right there. That's why they're your father figure. Like you picking up a lot on them. A role model, I feel like a role model never even has to know that they are your role model, right? So,
man, and I mean, kind of like we were saying, a role model is gonna make a big difference in a kid's life. I mean, and sometimes not necessarily your parents or something like that. Even if you got good parents. Even if you are Clarence with two good parents, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's somebody that's not one of your parents that's actually, you know, a good role model, somebody that you can listen to, that's gonna steer you in the right direction. And if you don't have that, bro,
No, if you don't have that, I mean, like even like myself, bro, like myself, I was someone who could have used a proper role model, right? Like, so I had a father figure, but I wasn't taking anything from him, bro. I wasn't trying to listen to him. I wasn't trying, you know what I mean? So there was a father figure in the vicinity. It wasn't like around me every day or whatever, but I mean, he was, you know, he was around, like he was always at the church, really, you know, um, but man, like I started thinking about it, and it goes as far as like you don't even have to know that someone is looking at you as a role model. Like people can get role models from observing. You know what I mean? So that's yet another reason, bro, to try to focus on maintaining a righteous life. The image you project is the image you must protect, type of thing.
yeah,
You know,
man. I
man.
mean, that's the thing, man. It's a lot, you know, it's a lot faster for me to tell you. You know what I mean? It's a lot easier for me
Yeah,
to tell you. But
yeah, for
when it comes down to it, man, and it might take you longer to figure it out, or it might take you a while to see it, or whatever, but it's a lot harder to show you. But that's what it is, man. Like
it
for
is,
real,
man.
you got, you know, like you said, the more basically, I just try to do the next positive thing that I can do.
Yeah,
You know, whatever that
yeah,
situation brings me to, I'm gonna try to pick the most positive solution to that problem that I can at this point. You know what I mean?
right,
And
right.
uh, I don't know, man. It's just harder to. It's harder for somebody to sit there and be like, "Oh yeah, this dude changed his life from from watching," than it
Well,
is when somebody just tells you. They don't believe it as much. You know what I mean?
well, I mean,
But it
take like
takes
my
longer.
dad.
That's all. It just takes longer. That's all.
But even take it like this, bro. Like my dad, so you know, what I mean, my dad was military. He ate first sergeant whenever he retired. The man had never drank. He never did any type of drug, anything. He retired, became full-time preacher. You know, what I mean, he was part-time preacher as we were growing up. He was in the army, but when he retires, he becomes full-time preacher, bro. And
Right.
so you know, pops is there, but like, bro, I'm looking at it like everything he trying to put me onto, bro, is not anything and it's like, okay, so at, so me being a father now, I look at that like he should have acknowledged that, seen it in me, and he should have reformulated his game plan of attack to get my interest, right? Like because that's what I would do as a parent. If variable A isn't working, I'm gonna reformulate and I'm gonna get, you know what I mean, I'm gonna figure out how to gain their interest, whatever. Because you know, I mean, all he did was try to force me into what he wanted, what his interest, the things he liked, you know, and which was a whole lot of church, and you know what I mean, like it just stuff that I was not feeling, bro. So the more you push me to it, it's like I've said before, bro. The worst drug problem I ever had was being drug in the church every time the doors was open, man. Um,
Right.
and I've had a lot of bad drug problems, bro. Like not to, you know what I mean, not hold that accountable. But and you know what I mean? So I had that father figure, bro, but it didn't do anything for me because I was out in the street looking up to OGs as the father figure because they had something that interested me. So, you know, like I think you really need to know your child, like, and that just tells me, you know what I mean, like my pops wasn't putting enough time and effort into me to even know me, to know what he was, just trying to cookie cutter a son of what he was, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
And bro, my mentality says don't put me in that box.
yeah. That's kind of like polar opposite of the situation I was kind of in. You know, my dad kind of let me do whatever I wanted to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Almost,
yeah,
almost even facilitated some shit that probably he shouldn't have facilitated. You know,
yeah.
like drinking alcohol and
Uh-oh.
and even giving me money back in the day. You know, for like on a Friday, I go straight to him, and be like, "Hey, Pop, I need to get a dub. Let me get
Yeah,
$20." You know, and
yeah, yeah.
he'd break me down
Uh,
20 bucks so I could go out and grab me a little sack. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And he was
my
like my
dad
best
wasn't giving
friend,
me no
but at the
money.
same time,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And
But
I mean, yeah, like he definitely had the more like if you gonna do it, I'd rather you do it at the house type shit, like,
Yeah,
or where I can see you, where I can, you know what I mean, where. And then and then after a while, he kind of just didn't like, you know what I mean. After a
yeah.
while, he just like I
Well,
said, it wasn't nothing to be gone like 2-3 days, man. You know what I
that's
mean?
that's I mean, my pops, it ended up about the same way, really, bro, because it was like they tried to super shelter me and all that. Like I saw some crazy stuff at 8 years old, and then they tried to super shelter me for a while, and that wasn't flying, bro. And it got to the point when I was about 13 years old, man, where I just quit getting on the school bus to come home. And you talking about the 90s, you know what I mean? Like the mid 90s, where ain't no way to track you down type stuff. Like they don't know where I'm at until I come back home. And then I would get in trouble. Originally coming back home, I'd get in trouble, but then that vanished too. You know what I mean? Like it just got to the point that they were just happy to see that I made it home type of thing. But I don't know, man, because the whole thing with my parents and all that splitting, my mom taking off at 15, as you know what I mean? We both have that in common, but that wasn't too much after the 13, right? So like it all got bad from there, bro. That's when it got real grimy, right? Like if 13 it started, by 15 it was a wreck, bro. I shout out to New York Herb Sticks in the building, man. Sticks, a lot of these talking points is coming from things you said the other night. Brian in the house, Kit in the house.
Yeah.
We got Reverend Jay. He came over from JD's over there. Appreciate
YouTube
that, man.
Streets.
YouTube Streets. Yeah, I saw somebody else over here too.
John
Doe. John Doe was over here from homies over there. JD. Shout out to Big JD.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Rev coming through too, man. Appreciate all y'all rolling through tonight, man.
Everybody takes time out to come watch the content, man. Definitely appreciate y'all for sure, man.
No doubt, bro. No doubt.
Dom DeMarco.
We got the air horns going, bro. We
got
Dom
the DeMarco. Is that what they say?
I don't know what they say, bro.
I know. I always gotta do that shit. I gotta do that shit myself. You got the real gimmick.
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I programmed a few of these buttons earlier today, man.
Nice.
Yeah. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. I like that, bro. When somebody get to talking, bro, I hear Cap. I'm just going.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Yeah, they be hitting that. Stop that Cap. You heard that one? Like that one's a big one. Everybody uses.
Yeah, I'm trying not to use all the ones everybody uses. I got this one.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Oh man, you need to get the Price is Right theme joint.
I could have. I thought about getting it today, but Tony uses it a good bit, so I was like, yeah, I'll leave that one alone.
Yeah, you gotta hit the Price is Right when that sounds like that. You gotta hit the Price is Right joint when it's like a secret or like a some shit on the low. You know what I mean?
It's something that came out. Yeah, it came out the woodwork, bro. Like you wasn't supposed to say that, bro. Like,
hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Hell yeah.
But
smoke wicked every day.
What's cool, bro, is this new box that I got that runs this XLR mic. Shout out to the homies. I can run my old box that has the crows on it. I can run my old box that has all of those sounds too. You know what I mean? So I run that box through this box through the computer. So now I got extra buttons, bro.
Big dog shit.
All the buttons on this. Well, it's only 4 that I can program, but yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to hook up the third box, bro. Cause that right there would work. Like I'd have even more. Like that's the one that has the thunderstorm and the screens and all that. Remember that box?
Have buttons for days up there.
Yeah,
they're talking about with like a real producer's fucking board and shit. You heard?
Hey, shit, bro. I can show you right now. I got all kinds of glowing stuff next to me, bro.
Hey, Puppy, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
All kinds of glowing stuff, man. So, where'd my book go, man? All right.
Hey, man, another thing I like to bring up, man, just I know I kind of harp on the shit a little bit, man. I know some people probably tired of hearing it, man, but if y'all could, man, please don't drink and drive, bruh. Like, This shit's
Facts.
just played out for real. Like, there's a million different ways you can get home nowadays that you ain't got to drink and drive. There ain't no reason to get behind the wheel. And there's so many variables and so many other things that could happen that's not got nothing to do with you. You know, when you end up, you know, hurting yourself or something, that's terrible. But if you hurt somebody else, that's even compounded, you know. So just thinking about things from the other night, man, just please don't drink and drive.
That's facts, bro. Yeah, I mean, I think that has touched everybody somewhere in their lifetime, man. Like, you've been affected by somebody doing that somewhere along your life, you know.
Yeah, I'm a hypocrite, bro,
Damn
because
near everybody.
I've definitely been behind the wheel when I shouldn't have been, you know, in the past. But
Oh, bro, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, a lot of us have, bro. A lot of that's the thing, bro. Is like it can go and you can be fine. It can happen and you can be everything a-okay. And then next thing you know, the next time you decide to do that, bro, is bam, and it's over, bro.
and everybody thinks, you know, they think like, oh, I got this, man. I'm a driver, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you're impaired, bro. Like, regardless of how great you are at driving and all that, man, you're impaired. That's at the end of the day, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
You're
Like,
not 100 behind the wheel, regardless of how good you are at driving. You know what I mean? So I don't know,
and
man. I ain't trying to
not
preach at
even
nobody, but you know.
not even just drinking, bro. Like I've had some times where I don't drink, you know what I mean? But I've had some times where I'm nodded out and like I'm fighting to not nod out, trying to drive home back in the day, man. And like uh bro, hit a road sign with the mirror of the work van. And you know what I mean? That wake you up just before you go off the little ravine flip and into a light pole. Like if I wouldn't have hit that, like it would have been a wrap probably. But yeah, man. I mean, I think I
I mean,
told you
that's
one time about how I drive past this one spot all the time, and I think, what if I did wreck right there and I'm in a coma? You know what I mean? And all this is my coma dream life. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
but like I'll drive past that spot sometimes, and I'll be feeling like that. I'm like, man, what? Like, how do you know? How do you know?
And that's what that is something that I don't always say, man. But just driving impaired, like you're saying, man, because not always drinking. We all ain't out here drinking. You know,
Right.
some people out here driving when they definitely behind the wheel when they shouldn't be, dog. Like, you know,
Well,
sad enough, man. I was just thinking that's what happened with my old lady. You know, when she got in an
yeah.
accident and almost passed away. Her ankle still messed up to this very day, like because it was so, like her ankle got turned around so bad, you know. But it's just lucky that she got out with her life because she missed the truck. She missed hitting the truck head on, basically like rode the side of it down the side of it and then hit a tree, you know. And she wasn't drinking, but she was definitely driving impaired. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
she had the answer for all that, man. You know,
Well,
she
man, I
did.
mean, like when people take, you know, what I mean, they take their little Percogesic thing, they take their little lower sets, they take their little whatever they take that are prescribed, and they think, oh, it's doctor prescription, you know what I mean? But bro, those will still affect you, you know what I mean? Especially if you are the type to not know better, you know what I mean? Like that you're just getting a little prescription here or there and take it like, that
And you
means you
start
don't.
making bad decisions too, like when you're on that stuff. Like you think you're all
Yeah.
right, but you're not all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. I mean, well, you get to feeling great, you know what I mean? Like, and when you get feeling great, that takes away some of the inhibitions, and then you know what I mean. You might try to make that whenever the car's coming. You might try to make that turn. You never know what happens, bro. When you get to
Bro,
feeling good, like you get that extra oomph.
I'll be straight out, and then I'll be mad that my old lady's like, "You're fucking standing up, sleep." I'm like, "No, I'm not. No, I'm
Hey,
not. What are you talking
I've
about?"
been there.
Like, you know
I've
what I mean?
been
So,
there many
so
a
you already know
time.
that if you got that kind of mentality where, like, you know, then you know, if you're gonna get behind the wheel, you can pass out. You know what I'm saying? Straight
Hey,
sleep.
look, bro. I was like that forever, bro, and I was always on some, yo, I'm fine, leave me alone, da da da. And then like, and I was for a long time, bro, until later on, you know what I mean? When things started changing and things got made out of different things and all that, bro. And the next thing I know, man, like I couldn't, you know what I mean? I used to be able to power through it. And you know, like if I chose to, like I could sit down and let it go and like enjoy that whole thing. But if I needed to power through it and be like, all right, let's go, I could until later on down the road, man. Are you hold it
And that's
down for me 1 minute?
Yeah, that's big facts too, Herb. Like it's mad money involved in it. Not to mention they're gonna take a piece of your time too. They're gonna make you go out and jump through all kinds of hoops, go through all kinds of classes, and I mean it's to make you not want to do it again. But sure enough, a lot of people will though. A lot like one of my buddies, man, he got two of them, and the first one they made him jump through a bunch of hoops. So he already knew when he got the second one, he was like, damn, you know, like therapy classes, the ASAP classes is what we call it in Virginia. And then they'll have therapy classes that go along with that hand in hand, plus your lawyer and court fees. Not to mention if you mess up your vehicle and all that, and then you got that cost as well. Like, yeah, that shit's expensive as hell, you know. Even if you just get pulled over and you don't mess your vehicle up, you thank God nothing happened and you get pulled over, man. Like he said, the lawyer fees, all the classes and everything, the time you're going to have to take out from work, or they make you check in, all that, man. It's hard to say. And nowadays, they don't play around here in Virginia. I know that. Like, they don't play. Like, if you get 3 or something like that, I think they pull your license for good, But I know, like, back in the day, dudes used to have like 5, 6, 7 of them, It wasn't frowned
It's a
upon back in
different
the day.
time. It's a different time, bro. I mean, shoot, back in the day, like people used to get pulled over, you'd be especially in smaller towns and stuff where like my wife, when she was younger, she had the cops in her area knew her dad, right? And so when she would get pulled over and things weren't all on the up and up, then they would just like say, hey, okay, we'll follow you to your house. You know what I mean? We're not going to shackle you up. We're not going to, do all that and tow the car. Like, we know your pops, like you 5 minutes from the house. We just going to follow you to the house. It was a whole different world back then, man.
Oh, yeah. Like, there was a time that I was at the house and Molly calls like, yeah, you got to come get us or else he's going to impound the truck and give us a DUI. And I was like, oh, man. So I jump up, put clothes on, run down there, and do, he wants to see my ID and make sure I'm not drunk, you know what I mean? Before I take off. But luckily, but shoot, man, that was back in the day, Nowadays, I guarantee they wouldn't have done that. They would have never even made no calls for you,
We got pulled over one time shortly after I came up here to Indiana, and we had a bunch of trees in there. Old boy had been drinking and driving. He didn't have a license, nothing, bro.
Oh, Lord.
And we got pulled over in a different city, not where the car was registered out of or nothing. And ended up they pulled him out. Like, I think one of the dudes ended up snitching a little bit, bro, because like they pulled him to the other side of the car. They questioned all of us in front of everybody else, you know what I mean, on the stoop, on the curb. And I'm pretty sure that when they pulled him around to the other side, he was snitching. But dude had put like a cutie down his pants and then left the zipper undone. And like the police went right to him and was like, yo, why is your pants unzipped? And he was like, I don't know, man. The zipper don't work all the time, bro. Like, and he was like, well, it sounds like you need to get better pants. And he was like, let me see in there. And then they started getting in there, bro. They kept calling him Cowboy. The police kept calling him Cowboy, right? And they found what he had on him, and then they ended up taking him, and they asked, did anybody have a license that was sober? Now, mind you, whenever they pulled us over, bro, I had like 6 perky 10s in my fifth pocket. And when they pulled us over, bro, I just reached down real quick without trying to move and just ate them all real quick with no water, no nothing, bro. Just over there, just trying to swallow each one down, right? And this whole thing took probably 30, 45 minutes, man. And by the time it all got, maybe even longer, by the time it got all said and done, homeboy was like, is anybody here a licensed driver? And none of the homies had a license, bro. I was like, yeah, I got a license, but it was an Alabama license. You know what I mean? But they didn't ask. They didn't ask to see it. They didn't ask to take my sobriety, nothing. And we get going down the road, bro, and all them perkies start kicking in, man. I'm like, woo, like, and they was like, pull over, bro, pull over. We'll let somebody else drive. I was like, nah, bro, we ain't doing that again. Like, I'd rather me drive this thing and know that a licensed driver doing this thing, man, than to let one of y'all, cause we done lost all the smoke for the night. So we ended up having to go to this other party, bro, where they had some, you know what I mean? They took care of us over there, but yeah, bro, it was a bad ordeal, man. But the craziest thing was we had this two-way pump, right, in the back, and we got pulled over for a black light, was what it originally was, man, in the car. But we got we, you know what I mean, it was boom boom speakers booming, and we had this we ended up the little bit of trees we did keep, we had it suck into the speaker, you know what I mean? We had it hit one last time and it just sucked it in. But we had a two-way pump, bro, that we had turned into a pipe, basically, bro. And you could pull up, draw the air, and then push it out. And you know what I mean? So when you pulled up, the cherry glow, and then you pushed it out, and it would just blow down your throat. Pause.
Right.
And bro, they picked that thing up. They picked that thing up. The police picked that thing up probably 8-10 times, looking at it, shaking it, looking around it, all kinds of stuff, put it back. You know what I mean? Like, we ended up still having the two-way pump, bro.
We used to make them out of like a nut driver, you know, because it would have like the whole thing would be drilled through, so you could put it on like all thread. You'd take a nut, and so the all thread would be really long, so the nut driver would run out, so there'd be a hole all the way through it. So it made like for a perfect like straight shooter, you know, like. And I had that happen before. I got pulled over, and he picked up that nut driver and looked at it like 3 or 4 times, man. And I was like, he thinks something's up with that motherfucker, but he just ain't for sure. Like, he kept looking down the end of it, and he wasn't for sure if it was like grease or what, you know. And he kept throwing it back down on the floor, and then he'd pick it back up again. He thought it was something, but he just didn't. Yeah. And then he just left it alone. He was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? But
I used to always have a toothpick back at that time, right? Like, I always had a toothpick in my mouth, bro, always. And so I had gotten, for a gift, I had gotten this little wooden container that was a circular container, just a little bit bigger than the length of the toothpick. I could put about 15 of them in there. And I would carry that with me everywhere I went, you know, because I needed my toothpicks. And, bro, whenever they pulled that out of my pocket, man, they went through that over and over. They ended up even getting the little sample thing out, trying to see, because they thought it was something that whole yay. You know what I mean? Because it was empty. I didn't have any toothpicks left in it. It just so happened whenever they came stumbling across me. But yeah, they was sure that was a vial. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. I'm telling you.
I got possession for residue that was like a couple flakes. The bag was empty. There was no bud in it. You know what I mean? Yeah. There was just a couple of flakes in the corner. And like, it was in a lunch bag. I forgot that bitch was even in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
He pulled it out like he made it. He pulled it out like he made like the fucking bust of the year and shit.
That's just fog, homie. That's just a little bit of steam. It's a little bit of fog. What you mean?
Like, damn, man, residue, man.
Can they even test that?
So the lawyer was like, man, we're gonna make them run it again. Maybe they won't have enough, you know, for it to come back, or it'll come back a false positive. Then you can get out of it. Now I was like, yeah, it ain't coming back a false positive, that's for sure. But or a false negative or some shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, but yeah, it said right on the thing for weight. It said residue. I was like, damn, that's some shit right there, man. But that was back in the day. In Virginia, it was Schedule 1, so it's just as bad as anything else, you know.
Hey, well,
but I mean, not when you went to court, but you know, as far as that statute
on it, they're not real severe on it here, but technically, it is illegal here. Yeah.
Right. It's still Schedule 1, though.
I don't believe so. I believe. Well, it depends on the quantity. I'm pretty sure up a zone up to a zone is a misdemeanor. I'm pretty sure.
So it's like decriminalized type shit.
It's like lenient. You know what I mean? It's
right. Yeah, that's what happened here first.
Still criminalized.
That's what happened here first. Like, they decriminalized it. So basically, it was a civil ticket as long as it wasn't some weight. And then if you had some weight, then you was, you know, still gonna have to see the man about that. But then they went to medical, and then the whole recreational thing. But they still ain't, the new laws came in or whatever. They still ain't really cool about it with the new government. So we'll see.
I mean, the federal's a whole different thing.
Yeah, they acting like they want to do something federally too, though. They decriminalized a lot of shit federally last year. So,
well, with Trump, bro, I mean, there's a good chance that he
man,
might
he's
be able
tough,
to do something.
bruh. He is tough. Like as far as like that anything that's strong, man. He's been had too many conversations with people's families and stuff, man. Like anything that's out there that's strong. Like what was the last time he said he wanted to get the death penalty if he was out there selling any kind of dog food or that elephant shit, you know what I mean?
It ruins lives, bro. It tears families apart. I mean, it really
Absolutely,
does.
100%, dog. Yeah, no, 100%.
That like we talking about the drinking and driving and everybody being affected by that. Dang near everybody been affected by that. You know what I mean? A whole crisis as well, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's and that one was put on. I mean, bro, the way we were coaxed into it, it's different from alcohol, man. Like, they told you, you're gonna get a hangover from alcohol. Alcohol can be addictive. But whenever they handing out them OCs and saying that they are non-addictive, and Pfizer pumping that out over and over and over, you know what I mean? Like, they hung up a whole generation, man. They hung us up, and now then it got to the point where okay, now you sort it out. You know what I mean? We got you here, but you deal with it now. And it's like, damn, bro. And we lost a lot of people at that point because whenever you could go, you could do the doc shop, and you had people who got this, people who got that, and it was plentiful. Like people were doing those legal to an extent pharmaceuticals, but it wasn't like anything from Mexico, it wasn't anything from China. It was, coming from our pharmacies, bro. We know what it was. But then once you start eliminating that and where people can't get that, well, guess what, bro? Like 80-90% of the folk, I mean, bro, only 2% of opiate addicts make it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's a lot to do with because you took them all away.
Yep, absolutely. And Herb's right. Like, not one man can make that happen, but when you start putting that into a life sentence for distributing that out there as the main man in the United States, people do start thinking that way. Like, people who do prosecute may start thinking more harshly, maybe not to that extreme. And like he's saying, not one man can make them change the whole maximum minimums and all that. It'd have to be a whole social thing. But but it puts it out there. Then people start thinking like, maybe we should punish these motherfuckers even harsher, because that's what they're trying to do. Is they're really trying to discourage people from doing it by putting something that's like,
bro, you need to
like
give
a punishment
that's
more crazy punishment for it, the more you don't want to do it. You know what I mean? That's where they figure.
But
even though that's been proven that doesn't work.
Yeah, how can they figure that? How can they figure that when you can watch these people go out and kill themselves off doing it? You think they're afraid of your punishment?
Reoffend. I mean, even just theft or anything. There's people out here that reoffend all the time. So serving 10 years for stealing a car is not really that big of a deterrent for somebody. Even though that sounds ridiculous, you're like, oh my God, you know what I mean? 10 years, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. I mean, but nobody want to do it, bro. But when you got to do it, you got to do it.
Exactly. Somebody going to do what they got to do, At that moment, they're not going to think about the repercussions of it, That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not really a deterrent, but that's the way they think, though. They think the more they jam you up.
You need to be thinking about the plans of initiation, bro. Like, hey, somebody, I'm just, never mind.
Yeah, I dig it. No, I hear what you're saying. You ain't thinking about what's going to happen Right.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
think
yeah.
about getting away is what you're thinking about.
Yeah, bro. You got to put in all the steps. You got to have, you know what I mean, A, B, and C. You got to have, you know what I mean, you got to have separation points to separate yourself from that. You know, like there's a lot that goes into it if you really want to be about the life and not
You
just
know,
be some dummy who gets caught up doing something stupid. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, and that being said too, like they unfortunately, but you know, out in Oregon or whatever, where they kind of decriminalized a lot of the, you know,
yeah.
serious stuff, man. Like you could hold a jizzle and be fine of a lot of different things in that one. I can't remember if it was Oregon or Washington. I can't remember. But there was
It's
like one
Oregon.
city, one county or something that like kind of decriminalized everything, and they have the worst problem now with it. People have come from different states to come there,
Yeah,
and now
I'm
they're
pretty
just
sure
like
it's Oregon.
overrun with. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, brother. What?
I'm cutting you up, bro. My bad. I said I'm pretty sure it's Oregon. I'm pretty sure you're right. It's Oregon.
Yeah, and they thought that maybe that might help the people, but it ended up just making the problem exponentially worse. Which some countries though that have done it have had luck with it though. Like I think Venezuela or something like that has like
Amsterdam.
medical
Amsterdam has I mean you can do a lot of stuff in Amsterdam, bro, but
with the
it's
prescription, I
still
think.
controlled, bro. Like
Right.
you have to go to this place and do that. You know what I mean? Like it's controlled. Like I don't know, man. There's something to it. I think in Sweden they've done some things too. Uh I know in Canada they have areas for people to go and get clean pens and all the stuff they need, and they give them a room. They test their stuff for them there. They
Right.
give them a room, they give them all the clean stuff they need, then they let them chill and do their business in there and just nod out, do whatever in there, bro. And, you know, once you're done, come on
Some
out.
people
They go clean it.
some people can't control themselves though, man. They can't never stop. You know, like they gotta get up the next morning and do it again. And they like and I
Yeah.
can't say I'm not I'm one of those people. Like I cannot control myself with that drug. You know what I
Well,
mean?
bro,
I have to wake up in the morning and do the same thing again.
it's that's the nature of it, bro. Like
And that
once your opiate receptors are empty, you feel like horrible. You know what I mean? You gotta replenish those opiate receptors, or you're gonna be sick.
but then I'm ready to go to work and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I did that for a
But
long
not
time.
but not with that new stuff, Buck. That new stuff got you doing this
No.
shit.
Yeah, that new stuff. You look like a broken scarecrow hanging backwards and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you can't even naturally bend back that far. You know
Nah,
what I
you
mean?
can't, bro.
Like,
I'm nowhere near the angle that they get, bro. It's almost horizontal. You know what I mean?
bro, even those people we see doing it, bro. If you ask them to do it natural, they couldn't do it, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the body just being like, and it's
Like
gone.
it's that tranquilizer.
Man. What up, Dom? Good to see you, bro.
Dominic.
We just in here chilling, man. We've been talking a little bit about father figures, role models, and then we got into drinking and driving and other substance abuse. Well, what's new, man? What's good? Like, give me that good news, bro. Give me that good news.
Yeah. Hey man, we got a good workout in the day, man.
Did
Shit.
you?
Personal life's good, man. I don't know about the rest of this world, man, but you know, shit around here seems like it's all right.
Hey, man. When you can have things happy at home, bro, you a few steps better than a lot of folks out here, bro. Like, there's
We
so
got
many
troubles, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's got
What up,
troubles, man,
Pino?
but
You trying to join the panel, Pino? There's some people out there I let join the panel, bro. I sent the link to a few little people. Plug was in here before we started. JD Delay told everybody over there come through this way. I thought
nice,
he was
man.
gonna
That's
come through
awesome.
the
That's
chat.
big right there.
I thought he was gonna come through the chat. We'll have to see. I don't know. I know he and his wife are over there together, so maybe maybe he didn't have the time for it. I can't blame nobody for that, man. Priorities.
Absolutely. Hell yeah, man. That's cool. Have
Yeah,
Pino in the chat. That's pretty big right there, man.
Hey, Pino, the homie, bro. That's the fellas right there, man. Yeah, Pino, no, I appreciate him, bro. He got Sophie's in the chat, man. We got Jug FL promoter in here, bro. I know that name. I've been seeing that name around.
Yeah, cast of characters tonight, man, for sure.
Priorities, bro. See, Pino got the priorities going too, homie. See, I went in there and did kicked it with the wife for a few hours before it's time to come do this. But I'm gonna go back in there and go pass out with it shortly.
Yep. Your lady was off today, so she's in there now waiting for me to come in there and watch some TV.
Yeah, Pino. It's all good, man. You already know shit. You've been over here before. I've been over there. Like, it's all good, man. You know what it is. We just over here doing a little kickback, little chop up, really, man.
Man, it's good to be back for real, man.
It's been forever since we did a Roc-N-Wit-Rup, bro. So it was like, you know what? Let's just make a thumbnail and not even worry about no topics. Let's just get on there and let folks see a Roc-N-Wit-Rup one more time at least. Like, we got to get some, you know, bro, I've been itching. I've been itching for the content, man. So,
man, if we keep putting it off, we ain't never gonna do it.
Well, I was working a little bit today on a little bit of research for that story I've been talking about doing, right? The little true crime type old school story. But I think what I'm gonna do, man, is I'm just gonna tell. I'm gonna tell the case story as a story in my own words, type of thing. You know, bringing up pictures and maybe clips and stuff every once in a while, but like put it in my own words with my own adjectives. Yeah, bro. Happy spouse, happy house.
That's right. That's the way I figure it anyway, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, let me tell you, I got that right there from my wife had me watching this show called Love on the Spectrum, bro.
That's what I was watching today, bro. I was watching that show today. That's my favorite show.
I would never pick to watch this show. I would never think this show would be as great as it
James,
is.
That's my dog, James.
No, is it a beard?
Of course. Huh?
Is he the one
with the
beard?
Dude with the blonde hair dude with the Hawaiian shirts all the time, James?
That's my dog. On a different season, bro.
He says the course all the time, be yawning all the time and shit. Like when the girl's trying to talk to him and the speed date thing starts yawning. It's like one of his tick things.
You talking about old boy that had Shelly at the bonfire where the smoke was.
Oh man, I don't know. I ain't watched all the new ones, man. I was watching them today,
bro. Tanner cracks me up, and then the cat.
Oh man, Tanner, yeah, he's cool too.
Cat with the little beard that's going bald a little bit on the top. That like he found a little chick, but he has
no. That's Chandler.
Chandler, yeah, that's Chandler. But I like
Chandler
too.
Yeah, Tanner's cool too. That's like the surfer dude.
Thank you, Callie. Yeah,
he got like the button-up shirts all the time with them dock shoes, like them boat shoes. Yeah. That's my man right there.
Bro. Look, bro, if y'all ain't seen it, man, go watch Love on the Spectrum, bro. You would not anticipate that this show is what it is. Like,
it's awesome, bro. I love that show.
It's heartwarming. It's funny. It's wholesome. It's all
the 3 seasons. I watched every season, man. I was so excited when I seen it today. I can't believe you even brought that shit up, bro.
I don't know. Hey, look, I don't know what season she put it on, bro, but I was watching it with her, bro, and I got hooked, homie. Like, I was
James,
hooked.
That's my dog, man. James, that's my dog. He goes to the speed dating things all the time.
Yeah. This is the Hawaiian shirt cat. Yeah, I know you talking about. He reminds me of Bubbles.
Of course. Huh?
He reminds me of Bubbles. Trailer Park Boy.
A little bit, yeah.
I can't help it. I told
a little bit, dog.
I was like, that's Bubbles. I was like, bro,
that's my man right there, dog.
Yeah, bro. I would love to go hang out with some of them dudes, man. Like
he said, he told him like at the very beginning, right? Homeboy's like, listen, I'm gonna come in and you're gonna say welcome back again, and then I'm gonna say, yes, I'm back like a horror villain
Like
again.
yeah,
And
like even
he
more
breaks them down.
aggressive.
Like he breaks them down. This is how we gonna do it, dog. And
Yeah,
then when
he
they come
gets
back,
up.
that's how they did it.
He gets up, walks out, comes back, and does it
That's my dog
exactly.
right there.
Exactly. Like, and this dude is the director. He's telling the director how they gonna do it, bro. Like,
That's
it's
hilarious.
hilarious, man. Like, I didn't know if it was real at first, just watching the preview. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
because
my
there was
man.
that Tanner guy talking about, yeah, mom, Callie and me, we were dancing. We were dancing like this. We were
Yep.
dancing. And like, I was like, bro, is this real or fake? Or are they gonna get in trouble for having non-autistic people playing autistic? Like, what's going on? But
Oh, bro,
bro,
you gotta check
it's
out the
real life.
specials, dog.
The what?
You gotta check out the specials, man. That's like the OG joint or whatever. You gotta check that
Oh
joint out.
yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it, bro. That it gets addictive, bro. Because look, man, it'll make your heart
I
smile,
love all
bro.
them people, man. They're awesome,
Yes,
dude. I
yes,
love all them people. They're
it'll
awesome.
make your heart smile, man. It also
Hey,
makes me realize how much on the spectrum I am. But
the one girl that has the boyfriend again this season, the new season, I can't remember what her name
the
is,
one with all
Allie
the
or something like
dolls,
that. But she's got a whole YouTube channel and stuff, bro.
the one with all the dolls.
Nah, not her. Damn, the one that has the boyfriend already. They went on the boat ride. They was like on the boat with
Oh
eating their
yeah,
penis and stuff.
the Sesame Street guy.
Yeah. She asked him
Yeah,
if it
yeah,
was
yeah.
What Big
And
Bird would be like if he would
she
be an
sang
ostrich
to
or a.
him. She had a song to him, bro. She sang to him, right? She
Oh
was like,
yeah. She's a singer, dog. Like she's
"We'll
got
come
she
home and
got
split a pizza."
yeah,
It's hilarious, bro. But
man. I love them people, dog.
it's so precious though. At the same
I
time, man,
love it, man.
they've been dating for like 3 years.
They're awesome. That's an awesome ass show, dude.
It is, man. Y'all check it out. Love on the Spectrum. What's it on? Netflix?
Yeah, I think it is Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah, see, my wife picks this. I just, you know what I mean? I just go in there and see what she watching, and I just kick up with her, watch it. Unless it's the Righteous Gemstones. I'll be watching the Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah, that's the wild shit, dog. Like I started watching that show when the old lady was locked up, and I was telling her about it, and she was like, she didn't understand what I was talking about until she came home and watched it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, growing up in the church, bro, there's so much more truth to some of this stuff than what people think is just jokes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, man. Like I'd be cracking
the
up.
gemstone shit.
Yeah, my wife's like, "Why you like this so much? This is
I
made for
know.
like slow people." I'm like, "This is made for brilliant people." I'm
Oh,
like,
she loves it now, man. Well, she did not get that shit when I was trying to explain it to her. You know what I mean?
there's so many small, witty, subliminal little things. Like if you don't catch them, it'll go right past you, bro. But they clever with it, bro. I like things that make my mind work. You know.
Man, that shit is hilarious. What's his name? You know, he's from this county that I live in. Danny McBride.
And Danny
He
McBride,
went
bro.
to the school. He went to
I
the
shave
school
my
like right over here.
I shave my armpits so I'm more aerodynamic when I fight. Pineapple Express joint, bro. Like
Oh
that's the
man,
first quote I ever remember him. You ever watch Eastbound and Down or
that's what I was gonna
Vice
say, bro.
Principal?
Eastbound and Down and Vice Principals that's like some of the best stuff
Fire,
he's ever done. I think.
fire. Both of those are fire, bro. I'm a huge Danny McBride fan, man.
Oh man, and what's his name too? I like what's his name? Baby Billy.
Baby Billy, yeah, I knew right where he was going, bro. Baby Billy's a great one too.
Oh man, that dude's a great actor.
Yeah, he is, bro. He
He's
played
been
the
in a bunch of stuff.
tranny in Sons of Anarchy. He was the tranny.
Yeah, he was on The Shield. He was on
He was
shoot,
on
man. Justified.
Harlan, yeah, Justified, yeah. Shoot, bro, he's done a number of things, man. He's multifaceted when it comes to acting.
Like you said, he's played a bunch of parts too, like crazy parts like that, like the trans dude.
Yeah, bro. He's diverse as hell. You know what I mean? Like you could about make him play anything, man.
Hey, what's up, Insidious? Good to see you, man.
Insidious. He's bad.
Insidious. He's bad. He's bad.
It's yes, hey.
That don't work.
Don't make me turn the auto tune on, bro. This
Yeah, I don't
jank
know.
got
The mic
this,
I got some settings on it. I ain't never messed with it though.
this jank got auto tune in it too, bro. I can go to any key you want me to be.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Man, I was trying to think what else I've been watching lately, dog. Cause I've been watching Sons of Anarchy again. I only watched it like when it was on TV, so I've been like rewatching it.
I don't really be watching TV much anymore, bro. I'm about to check the score though of this NCAA tournament or championship game.
Damn, man, I was trying to think of something good I've been watching, but there's a new show with whatchamacallit?
There is
What's
a
old
new
boy?
show.
Mob Town or
Town.
whatever.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what I was thinking about. Yeah, I watched the first episode of that. That with the wife. That was dope.
What was his name? The dude from the dude that's the
Tom
Venom.
Hardy and
Tom
Pierce
Hardy, yeah.
Brosnan.
Oh, he has a rack of people in the show, but yeah, Tom Hardy's
Yeah.
like the cleaner dude or whatever, the fixer dude. You know what that
Yeah.
show remind me of a little bit is damn man, that Showtime show with fucking the guy from Hollywood or whatever that fixed all the Hollywood stars.
Ray Donovan.
Yeah, the Ray Donovan joint. It kind of remind me of that a little bit.
Yeah, Ray Donovan is good, bro.
Yeah, that's a sick ass show too, for real.
Yeah, I've been like Ray Donovan show, man. Well, I watched that way back, bro. Way
Love on
back.
the Spectrum better than all them shows.
What is it?
I said Love on the Spectrum is better than all them
It
shows.
is though, bro. Like because it's wholesome, man. It's so wholesome, bro. And like you want them to find that love, and you can tell the mamas they ready for them to find that love,
Man.
bro. Like get out the house.
Man.
It's 30-34. Houston's winning. We in the second half. Second half is about 2 minutes into it.
So who's everybody want to win? Florida?
Well, I want Florida to win. They're an SEC team. That's who I knocked out my SEC team. So I gotta pull for Florida. It's
Who gonna
right.
win? What is the score?
It's 34-30.
What's it? The first or the second?
It's just second just started. They're about 2 minutes deep in it.
Yeah. So it's still early yet,
Florida
man.
gonna pull
Still
it
early.
out, bro. Florida gonna pull it out, bro. We're gonna get an SEC national championship. Auburn might not have got it, but Florida, if you know, they got the same colors, orange and blue. And New Age Plug is a Florida State fan, so it's something else to rub in New Age Plug face. Florida won the chip. Yeah.
Yeah, them Florida boys love them Florida teams, man.
Yeah, they do, bro. Yeah, they
Depending
do.
on where they live at, though, they all don't like the Seminoles. That's for sure. Some of them big Hurricane fans, or you know what I'm saying. Depends on where they live at, but
yeah, for sure, bro. And that's what it's all about, region down there.
man, it's crazy how many just crazy athletic players for all types of sports have come out of Florida, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. Even down there where Pino lived, bro. There's a lot of pros come out down there, man. Like that's where Lamar Jackson from. That's where a lot of cats have been from, bro. A lot of good athletes, good football, and good man. Some.
Texas too, but Florida, I think, might be the one that a lot of sports dudes come out of there, man.
Bro, you got Texas, Georgia, Alabama, and Florida, and Oklahoma sometimes. But that's where most, and Mississippi got some the big line guys. A lot of them come from Mississippi too. But bro, and all that area is SEC area.
The
so
DMV and that slouch though, man, for real.
Who?
The DMV ain't no slouch either, though. A lot of people come from the DMV, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I mean,
Maryland.
I'm just saying that area because those guys tend to stick in the SEC. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because that's where they're from in the SEC areas. So they tend to stick around there, bro. I'm ready to see Arch Manning.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. Is he supposed to be like that for real?
Oh, he's like that, bro. He's like
Oh,
that.
makes sense.
Like he looks better
That's
than
crazy.
Peyton at
That's
Peyton
crazy.
at Tennessee, and Peyton was the best quarterback in college I ever saw until until I watched Trevor Lawrence his freshman year.
Man, that dude with the Commanders is pretty nice, man. They
Yeah,
saying
he
they
from
about to pay that
LSU.
dude.
He from LSU, bro, but he won't be as good next year. They gonna know.
Yeah,
You got Honor Society. Great job, honey. I'm so proud of you.
nice.
Yet again.
That's
Yet
big.
again. She did that's a common award around here. She bring that
That's big.
every year. She be
Nice,
going up
man.
winning spelling bees
Absolutely.
and like she brilliant.
Awesome, man.
Um
Can't ask for much more than that. You know what I mean? Doing the work,
nah.
putting the work in. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, bro. I mean a lot of it come naturally to it too. That's what's crazy.
Nice, man.
Just
That's good,
click.
man.
It just click. But well, I don't know, man. How
What?
long you trying to keep this thing running? What up, Lonnie? Good to
Man,
see you.
I'm kind of winding down, brother. To be honest with you.
And when Lonnie comes in the house, this is what happens.
What? What? What?
Hold up. Wait a
What?
minute.
What?
Something ain't right.
Damn, man. I had
I
Wi-Fi on
I
this
love
whole
that
time. I'm
boy.
surprised it worked.
I love that, but hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. I love that shit.
Oh man, you gotta get like the Rocky joint, the dun, 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 dun. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm talking
can
about?
do it. I can
Yeah,
do
you
it.
gotta get
Yeah,
that jump, man.
yeah, I can do it. I mean, I could do it right now, reprogram this shit, but you know, I mean, I got like right now, I gotta the easiest way is to pull up the sound on my phone, have this on my Bluetooth right next to my mic, and then boom, record it on there, and then I can put all that away, and then it's programmed.
Oh,
So
I dig it.
there's other ways to do it, but that's the quickest, easiest way I can do it right now.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm kind of winding down, brother. I'm getting a
Me
little bit
too.
tired, man. I
I'm
had a
about
good
ready
day
to
though,
crash.
man.
Yeah, I get up early, bro. I crash early usually. But I be up and down all night though. You know that.
Yeah, me too, bro. Like I said, I get up
I,
all night, man. It's
I
terrible.
be
I hate it.
I be texting Rock at 2, at 4, at 5:30. Like
Oh yeah, I'll probably look at it too. Like for real, like I said, man. Like when I get up in the middle of the night, I'll probably look at it.
probably,
I
yeah.
definitely look at it the first thing in the morning, but I get up probably like
I'm just
six
glad I
times
know
every
you
night.
got your ringer off. I'm glad I know I got you got your ringer off so that way. Cause
Oh
I've
yeah,
seen them before and looked at the time and was like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have sent that. But
yeah.
yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
I sent you mad faces on that bitch with demons and shit.
Yeah, nah, that wouldn't have been you. I'd have been getting a phone call from the missus. I'm like, the
Yeah,
fuck you doing at
hey,
3 o'clock in the morning, girl?
hey, for real,
You ain't
because
on
you
none of
probably.
that Adderall with Ryan up church, are you? Oh, wait, did I say that? Uh-oh.
Whoa,
Hold
whoa,
up.
allegedly,
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
allegedly.
Allegedly, bro. Allegedly.
Yeah, because you ain't waking me up for real. Not not if I'm asleep.
Nah, yeah, I'm hard to
It
wake up
takes a
too,
little
bro.
bit. It takes a little bit.
Well, it looked like we got everybody belling out of here tonight, man. So that probably about the
Hell yeah,
time to wrap it up, man. We almost at the 2 hour. I mean, at the 1 hour mark.
that's
Um,
what. That's a good episode. That's a
yeah,
good episode for replaying all that, bro. So
yeah, bro.
hell
Yeah,
yeah, man. It's good to be back though. For real,
yes,
man. We
sir.
might have to do another one like a little bit sooner than 6 months.
Yeah, bro, we got to. We got at least every other week or something, man. We're gonna have to talk about it, bro. We'll talk about it. We gotta figure out how to get the all of the daggone intros and everything back. Like I'm probably gonna have to make another intro and all that, but
Yeah, it was pretty bad coming in, man. Just saying.
what's that the
It
intro
was
I
hard.
played?
Yeah, it was hard to hear it, and then you could hear it real good, and then when you try to hit the next one, it was like kind of hard to hear it, and then you know what I mean. but we could get it figured out. It was better than nothing.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's
It was
because
better than a poke in the eye.
yeah. That's because whenever it goes from the real music back to the corrupt performance, that music goes real low, and then
Right.
you know what I mean, it comes back up. But nah, shoot, bro, I was watching that intro though, and I was like, dang, that intro goes with that beat really good with the whole moving the heads and the static and all that. Like, but I can do it way better now, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you could like I know you probably do it better, but I always like those intros, man. Like the song goes perfect with them, dude. I don't know, it's pretty good.
I put a lot of effort into trying to time up the beat to the certain movements. Like whenever that the song says I don't give a shit, you know what I mean? I don't know what I was saying in the clip, but I found a clip where I was being serious and I was like, I don't give a
right.
You know what I mean? And like so it kind of just matches up. Like I put a little bit of effort into that stuff, man.
John Doe, Katie Frizzle.
John Doe.
Thanks for stopping in at the last second here.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Yup, you came in at the
Yeah,
end.
I do that.
You wrapping it up. 1 hour.
I do that on the shorts sometimes when I make the shorts and I put the songs. Sometimes it just matches up perfect. Sometimes when I get it, you know what I mean.
I found that you can move those songs around a little bit too.
I never put I can't say never, but rarely put the clip that they pick. I usually pick a different part of the song. You know what I mean?
I usually screenshot the song I want and then I chop it up to the pieces I want where I want them. You know what I mean? Like that's what I usually do on my own editing shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Then I'll remove video. I'll extract audio, remove video, and then it'll line up on my shit. You know what I mean? Then I critique it.
I dig it.
But
yeah, I use the YouTube tool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
It works pretty decent though.
I'm a little particular, bro.
Oh no, I dig it, man. Like I can't control the volume levels or nothing. So like when you put it up, it sounds different. When I'm listening to it in my headphones and I'm editing the video on the YouTube app thing, putting everything together right before I upload it. And then when you upload it, the volume goes up on everything.
Well, so, bro, I found if you use the YouTube and you want your volume that was created with the recording to still be heard, your volume at 100, YouTube song at 8.
Oh yeah. Nah, yeah, for sure. But even after that, it's gonna like bump up the audio to clearly hear any talking that was in the background and shit.
Right.
Or in the video. It seems like to me like it overpowers sometimes, even if I do set it up. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm kind of getting in the weeds. But
yeah, bro. All right, man. Let's shit. I appreciate you greatly, homie. It's been a good time once again. Rocking with Rup. And we back.
Hell yeah, man. Next time, I'll try to figure out something we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna bring up some topics.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah. I'll be more prepared too, because we didn't even discuss nothing about this till it was a shot in the dark last night, and then today we texted and was like, "Well, screw it, let's go ahead and do it." So
hell yeah. I thought it was a good show for real.
No, it's always a good show, bro.
Man, I had fun for real.
Always, brother. Always. There ain't nothing like it to just kick back with the homie, with some more homies listening, and just do our thing, bro. It's therapeutic in a way.
Oh man, I was happy to do it, bro, for sure.
You and me both, homie. Well, look, bro, everybody out there, until the next time, you already know what it is.
I'm gonna get out of here, man. Bicycle.
But with much gratitude and great respects, I am Corrupt, and it's Thunder Gang over here. We are out.